I feel like it can only be the Yuzong at this point, or they might go for something magic.
I've been waiting.
What? I don't understand.
There you go.
Like,
What?
we're blown away with the picks here coming in from Onic Esports. Rebellion with a standard pick, a Yves for range. They have the Ling and the Angela with the Aldous and Paquito to support, but this is insane. Bionic, they're trying to shape up the meta. They're trying to do what they did back in Season 8. I don't know if it'll work though, because this Natalia will be played. It was Kufra. Wait, Kufra was Boots. Boots was on Kufra. So, what?
So Kufra wants EXP so he can get that Tyrant's Rage early, but my oh my, the winning condition from side of Onic Esports is just huge. So execution-wise, complexity level, Onic Esports, the winning conditions are so much, but Rebellion have a more well-rounded and solid draft. We will have to see here. Execution.
Oh, I'm still confused, but whatever, man. We're gonna have to see what goes on here in the Land of Dawn. Are you guys ready to witness craziness here, as Sans will be the one playing Lilia, Keyboy on the Natalia. If you can't beat them, you join them. Onic ID responds to Onic Philippines here in MPL ID. Let's see what Keyboy can do on this Natalia. Flashy hero, I guess, right? So it kind of fits that role. Sans already clearing out the mid lane. It's going to be Keyboy jumping onto Vel, dealing some damage and getting some pressure on the map already with the superior lane control early on.
I think what we can take from the last pick in carry is that they want someone who can be dragged into the late game and being a counter for this B-roll if he does scale into the late game and they're able to actually push us into the late game. Because without the carry, who is able to actually burn through the sustainability coming from the Aldos, especially in the later stage of the game? But whoa, already aggressive plays here, Miracle.
Yeah, CW going in with the help of Keyboy, and that's going to be B-roll and Val forced to back away. In the bottom side as well, we see that Kufra is doing pretty good against this Paquito. So they're doing really well. Keyboy jumping in for more right now. He has the execute, will not use it just yet. CW dealing damage onto B-roll, still able to run away for now, as that is going to be Swalo looking to help that gold lane. But CW will be the one winning it out and taking some of the turret gold up top.
Yeah, talking about the carry pick here, I agree with that. Now, of course, Aldous will build mostly defense, only Malefic Roar in hand. But right now, Boost is winning the lane against the Paquito here. Diamond having struggling to farm.
Yeah, my question is, Goni, you as a Kufra player, how does Kufra work in the XP lane? But before that, my god, Miracle.
Yeah, it's going to be CW going at it, but it's going to be Surf at last joining in the fray, trying to deal some damage as Fearless pops the Tempest of Blades. No engagement to commit further into this team fight. Both of the teams know that they don't need to be looking for these overcommitments early on. Turtle #1 is still up for grabs, but both of the teams opting to go top side. Very interesting decision making from both of them.
Yeah, naturally both teams, oh my god, as I keep speaking, another pickoff has happened. First blood, perhaps, by Samsung Galaxy A-Series. And this is a statement for Onic as well. They aren't playing like they usually play. Usually Onic, they're very disciplined. They go for objectives. But now it seems like it's a more aggressive, a little messy. But I kind of like the shake-up in playstyle. And this is something that we expected with the roster changes.
Yeah, I mean, I expected them to be a little bit more aggressive, but I did not expect them to play the way they're doing right now. So we'll just have to see. Rebellion already on the proactive movement on towards the turtle. It's going to be Dyron jumping in, trying to zone surf it, lands away. Phantom Execution will not be able to get that. Actually, Sans steals the turtle away. Time of the Blaze is going to be used. Fearless jumping away with a Finch Poise, but on the bottom side, Paquito gets slain. A 1-for-1 and choose, but it's still way more worth it for the side of Onic Esports. We're able to steal it away. And Keyboy on this Natalia. He is a menace to society.
Man, once a jungler, always a jungler. Keyboy, sorry, Sans being able to steal away that turtle is a statement once again from the side of Onic Esports.
I'm the jungle now. Look
exactly.
at me. I'm the jungler.
It's like Lilia jungler, no problem.
What?
Give me that turtle. I don't need retribution. It's insane how they're playing right now. They're putting a lot of pressure on B-roll as well, knowing that B-roll is going to be a very important factor in the later stages of the game, being able to target very important heroes like the Lancelot as well as the Lilia.
Oh, yikes. I mean, looking at the drafts here, I feel like Onic Esports did not plan that carry pick. But once they see that Aldous pick, they adapt and they overcome it. Again, a carry having a fun time here. Aldous is going to chase Fate just to go back to his lane, and Keyboy being a non-stop nuisance for Fearless to even take his purple buff. My, oh my, Onic Esports showing once again their qualities in the Land of Dawn.
Yeah, the thing is with Rebellion Zion, they really want to play for the early game, okay? Other than the Aldos, of course. Aldos is just a late insurance, but from the get-go, we have Fearless on the Ling. And what do you expect from a Ling? You want the crazy rotations. You want the back and forth pressure on the top side, and the mid side, and the bottom side. But Onic Esports, they're able to play this game better than Rebellion Zion, being able to put pressure on the map, even leading with a 2,000 gold lead in the fourth, almost fifth minute.
Oh no, Birul's gonna be targeted right now. Every resource spent, but he still gets away to flicker, only to die in Sans' hands right there. But they are looking for the trade on the bottom side. Boots gonna be able to deal some damage, but in the end, the Tempest of Blaze will be timed perfectly, and he gets taken down, just almost getting out of that. But Dyron was there, right on target, to take some damage and take the kill. But man, that is a free turret for Rebellion. Onic though gets a turtle instead.
Yeah, well, it's a fair trade. Top side and as well as bot side there. But unfortunately for Boots, he did not have the flicker. Take a look at the damage from Sans here. Wow.
Yeah, amazing damage already from the side of Sans, even though he is a mid laner. But now, once again, so much pressure by Keyboy and this Natalia. We should be able to highlight him as a player, but wait a minute.
Yeah, Dyron almost gets outplayed there, but okay, I didn't. That was crazy. If he actually survived that, Dyron, why are you going in? He went in for nothing right now. There are no objectives on the board. Serpent Lance jumping in, gets it with the basic attack. But just miscoordination, just a little bit too aggressive from the team. Rebellion Zion not playing how they're supposed to. Paquito got a kill. Boo! Oh my god, Serpent Lance now just styling on the enemy. But fun fact by Grab, CW is the person who holds the most hero pool, the most unique heroes picked in MPL Indonesia Season 8 with a total of 24 heroes.
Yep.
Yeah, again, right now though, Fearless is struggling to farm, and Onic is on the board economy-wise and as well as objective-wise.
Yeah, Fearless jumping in, Temple of the Blade, as well as Birul going at it. CW will be taken down. That's a stack for Birul, and that is also Keyboy taken down in the midst of it all. Dyron trying to defend here in the mid lane, goes in for the knockout strike, able to delay this push from the side of Onic. He goes back in, but Boots has that damage and has the CC to lock him down. Fearless though, he's aggressive, he's going in. He's not going to be able to get Sans as the Black Shoes has been popped, but Onic, man, they are hungry for more. Surfeit Lance jumps in with a puncture onto Val, but nothing much anymore. Bottom side has been pushed away by the Ling, and the top side will be the turret. Surfeit Lance dodging away, getting the puncture, but unfortunately not getting the minions. It still is Sans picking up the kill though. 8 seconds towards the turtle. Onyx still have pressure and prio on the map.
My god, look at the KDAs from the members of Onic Esports. If we take a look, they are kind of catching up from the side of Rebellion Zion in terms of gold. It was previously a 1,000 gold lead, but now it is back to a 1,000 gold lead. Okay, a really big back and forth situation right now, but I want to know a bit more about the items here, Glenn.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like Onic Esports, they need a dominance ice here for that Angela and as well as Paquito, which I haven't seen from any members. So it is quite a surprise. Boots picking up, opting for that Anticuras, but again, Sans on his way towards Genius 1 will create more damage on this Lilia. He's already 3-on-1, so expect Onic Esports to have to claim more control if Rebellion Zion stays passive.
In the midst of all the chaos that we're seeing on screen right now with the trades happening left and right, if you want to see it in a bigger perspective, why don't you go head out to Cinepolis here?
Why don't you? Why aren't you doing it right now?
I don't know, because I'm casting, bro.
True, but in the top side, Fearless jumps in, CW caught again. This is what usually happens to Birul. What is happening to CW? Although Onic already going in for the sandwich play, will be able to collapse. Fearless gets taken down. Birul trying to look for the trade, but Val has nowhere to go. It's going to be Birul next, and that is a pure collapse for the side of Onic Esports, able to get 3 for the price of 1.
How does this happen? How does this happen? Rebellion Zion seems to be leading, being able to get a pick off, but the composition, the communication coming in from Onic Esports is just there, being able to follow up on time and actually turn the team fight around.
How does this happen? Of course, take a look at the players' goal here. Top 3 already from Onic Esports members, so they are really confident in dealing the damage, dealing team fights. Right now though, Dyron
Red team hero
Yep,
has
a nice
been
kill by
slain.
Dyron with the follow-up, with the help from Suelo, popping that real-world manipulation just to get that immobilize effect, as now he goes in, does some damage onto Boots, puts the slow on him. Surfeit Lance is angry though, he is looking for more. Puncture is ready, he's gonna jump in. Thorn Rose takes half of Dyron's HP away from him. San joins in, CW! Oh my god, Boots with the dive. Fearless now looking for the trade, going for the top of the blade, but amazing timing! Surfeit Lance gets the unstoppable! What was that? A beautiful display of teamwork by the defending champions of MPL ID. They're looking for more though. Val is running for the hills and he will be zoned away, but an outplay from the girl to take Kufra down.
3 members taken off the board just like that. It is CW going to be able to melt them down. That is an insane amount of damage, and we haven't even hit the 10th minute. I can't begin to express how dominant Onic Esports here is, and we can already see that from the amount of gold they're leading in. Almost 5,000.
Oh, I'm excited to see. I'm waiting for that equipment item build to show up. But guys, perhaps the turn here. What is going on?
I honestly don't understand right now. Onic Esports already so aggressive, so crazy with the crazy last pick carry drafts. Honestly, this is something that we have expected from Onic Esports. We've seen a lot of last minute picks in their drafting, and it usually pays out really, really well for them. And honestly, this carry, it seems like a weird out of meta pick. But this is exactly what we're expecting here at MPL Season 9. But whoa!
Fearless goes in for the desperate play and does not get the Lord. It is going to be the Lord slain by Samsung Galaxy A Series. Surfeit Lance joining in the fight, going for the Thorn Rose and a Phantom Execution. But in the other side though, Fearless gets an amazing Tempest of Blades. Boot's going to get taken down. Biro picks up the kill. And even in the midst of it all, they still find a pick. So not a bad trade for the side of Rebellion, getting a kill for the price of that Lord.
Yes, but unfortunately that Lord is going to march down. And at this stage, it is going to be very scary because Onic Esports, they have the setup to do the combo wombo. Obviously, the Suelo will have a big impact in the team fights, but as I speak,
Yeah, Fearless actually not able to take that purple buff away. An amazing retribution by Surfeit Lance as the Enhanced Lord marches down the mid lane. In the bottom side though, a 1v1 as Aldous is having a little bit of trouble.
What?
A solo kill by Sans.
Holy, that's a huge statement there from the Switch. The jungler, I don't care, man. Let me grab that solo kill. But once again, Onic Esports here with that Lord push could not find a maximum capital, but it's okay. They've managed to take down all outer and as well as inner turret.
man, this speaks volumes. We were doubting Sans being placed into the mid lane, but look at this.
We were doubting
impact
Surfeit Lance.
that his has. And yeah, we were also doubting Surfeit Lance, but he has been playing super well because of the setup coming in from his team. The kills that he has received is also a big applause to the setup as well as handing him all the kills on a silver platter.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at the items here. Surfeit Lance, very confident here. 505, already on his way towards BOD. True damage is there for Endless Battle. To add to that, penetration from that Malefic Roar. So, of course, Rebellion Zion here needs to build anti-Cuirass ASAP. Apart from B-Roll and as well as Val, sure, look at Fearless. Building that Dreadnought armor, realizing that the damage coming from Onic Esports is just too much. He needs that Dreadnought armor. And, of course, Angela with that fleeting time might help with the ult a bit, but let's take a look. Keyboy might engage.
Yeah, Keyboy going in. It's going to be Boots going as well with the Time's Revenge and the Time's Rage. Instant follow-up. That's going to be the kill picked up. Dyron survives, though, as that is a good trade for the side of Rebellion. Zion! How the heck did Dyron survive that? The game keeps on going, and we might have a tough game in our hands here. B-Roll gets a turn on the bottom side. He's scaling. You do not want the Zealots to be free farming like that.
Yeah, I think there is going to be a response from the side of Onic Esports. As we can see here, CW rotating in that area. All the other members there are trying to prevent him from scaling, but once again, it is going to be difficult if they are doing this. But whoa!
Yeah, a good bait by Fearless. If that's going to be Bureau jumping in. Sans forced to use the Black Shoes. Boots is going to get collapsed on. All the CC in the world. Surfeit Lance looking for more. Jumping with the puncture. CW flickering forward. Not able to catch anyone. But Dyron, he's hungry. Goes in for the knockoff strike. Able to deal some damage, but it's going to be Bureau taken down. Surfeit Lance going on to Val with the puncture. Will be forcing that winner's truncheon by so much time. But look at Surfeit Lance. The double, the triple will not be his to take, because Natalia steals it, unfortunately. But what a play. Surfeit Lance has just been playing insanely on this last slot. This is an amazing display of mechanics.
I mean, one of the reasons why this landslide has such a huge impact is also because of the lack of CC coming in from Rebellion Zion as well, I feel. But now Fearless trying to make a very desperate play here, looking towards taking this, knowing that if Onic Esports take this for themselves... But wait a minute!
The tides have shifted. Boots goes in for the Tides Revenge. He's going to be Surfeit last, looking for the follow-up. Unfortunately, for the side of Fearless, he gets taken down, but a 1-for-1 trade. B-Roll puts his target, puts his focus onto the Lord. CW is joining the fight. Val taking all the damage that he can, but it's going to be B-Roll against the Lord. Does he get it? He gets it! B-Roll with the stun, and B-Roll with the steal. They look for more. CW gets taken down. B-Roll comes in with the statement, I'm here to play in the MPL.
Wow, what an insane display of mechanics here from the side of Rebellion Zion. Being able to shake it up a little bit. Gani, what's wrong? You look a little nervous.
Rebellion Zion, man. I'm surprised to see the display of mechanics. It was a little bit messy. It was a little bit scrambled. But my, oh my, Rebellion. Let's take a look at the replay presented by Samsung. Sure, this was a messy team fight here. Sans coming in. That Swalo, though, from the backside. That real-world manipulation really restricts the movement. But take a look.
Oh, man.
That Aldous claiming that Sax, dealing a lot of damage, and 4 members from the side of Onic needs to go down.
Enhanced Lord for the side of Rebellion. Boots goes in, but only to Dyron. He uses all of his resources, and the re-engage comes in. B-Roll comes in and dives to the backside. Gets some damage as Fearless baits it away. Now Boots looking for a re-engage, but it is going to be the Enhanced Lord taken down by Onic. CW looking for the kill onto B-Roll right here. The outplays will not happen again. Surfeit last jumping onto Val with the puncture. Phantom execution to finish him off, but he still survives. This is insane. The back and forth from both of the teams. Keyboy finally gets Dyron off. It's going to be the Immortality pop and another turn for the side of the Yellow Porcupines.
Bro, I have goosebumps all over right now. This is one of the most intense matches I've watched since yesterday. Rebellion Zion have really shaked up the expectations, even though they weren't able to get a objective per se in the inhibitor turrets from the side of Onic Esports. They actually are putting up a really good fight. Even though Onic Esports were leading so far, they actually managed to take it back. So many doubts on B-Roll, so many questions for B-Roll, and I think he is very comfortable on this Aldos, being able to make a huge impact. And of course, with the backups coming in from his team, I feel like Diren is always there in the right place, in the right moment, being able to back him up. This is one of the winning conditions for Rebellion Zion for sure.
Yeah, I could agree with you. Combined with Angela, mind you, Val really picks the timing for that ult on Fearless and as well as B-Roll. Well, very well. Right now, though,
Oh no!
on the purple, I feel like Fearless will not have the purple.
Yeah, Boots zones away the members of Rebellion, but it is going to be the purple buff stolen away by Surfeit Land, so there is a positive after that play. B-Roll looked for a catch onto Sans, a little bit too aggressive, I feel like, though. But now it's time to take a look at the items. Or I wanted to say Arashi, but Gani, Bookman, 652 gold only for Onic in the 17-minute. What are they able to buy?
I feel like CW needs to step up. He has Golden Staff, he has Windtalker, and Tadada, 3 defensive Thunderbelt, Athena, as well as Wind Invader. He needs that damage. Onic needs that damage from him.
Dyron can't go away, can't get away, I mean, as that's going to be Onic picking up the kill right before the Enhanced Lord. A disaster for Rebellion Zion. All the resources spent for nothing. B-Roll doing what he can at the top side, but this is going to be a free Lord for the side of Surfeit, Lance, and Onic. No jungle to contest.
Yeah, really good setup from the side of Onic Esports, being able to time it so perfectly as Rebellion Zion are now unable to get this next Enhanced Lord. And already 17, almost 18 minutes into the match, the question stands, with this Enhanced Lord on the way, does Rebellion Zion have enough DPS to handle the siege coming in from the side of Onic Esports?
Oh, yeah, that's the question. But shout out to Sans, man. 80k worth of damage in 18-minute worth of gameplay. And even the junglers, Surfeit Lance, and as well as Fearless, is nowhere near that damage output. But let's take a look at the damage taken here. Dyron and Boots, head-to-head. Top 2 damage taken. We will see, though, because, sure, Dyron has the better impact, but with this Lord push, this Onic Esports might close the game.
Keyboy is looking for a pick, a cheeky pick onto the bottom side. B-Roll trying to do what he can right now, micromanaging the wave. Val supporting him in that bottom side, but the Enhanced Lord will be able to take the base turret in the mid. B-Roll now looking for engage all the way to Sans, but Dyron buys a little bit more time. Fearless jumps in with the help of B-Roll right here. Let's see what goes on. Time of the blade gonna be used. Sans already popping the black shoes, will be able to pop the winner's truncheon. CW gets taken down. B-Roll goes in for the flicker, unfortunately gets stunned right before that, and Boots will be able to cover for his team, but for how long? That's gonna be 3 members taken down for nobody. Rebellion Zion are still in this game.
Insane! That is the only word I can give you guys right now. Insane mechanics coming in from Rebellion Zion right now, and what's Granny? Please explain what's going on. Is
Okay.
it the composition or what?
What happened was B-Roll relief off pressure bot side, right? He cleared 1 lane, and after that, it was only 2 lanes that could pressure from the side of Rebellion. And Rebellion, with 5 members, managed to defend that right now. They're on the offense, though.
Wait a minute. They can look for more here, Gani. It might be 3 base turrets taken away. Val and B-Roll onto the top side. Surfeit Lance going in, but it's going to get taken very, very low. CW jumps in, but it's onto the real world manipulation. He gets baited in. He might be in a little bit of trouble, as that is only a distraction. Onic PH style, copied entirely by Dyron and Fam, will be able to pick up the base turret, only losing 1 in the process. Very worth it, as look at the HP. Top side is low, bottom side is taken down. Onic now with the turn.
My oh my, 35 seconds here to the next Lord. So Rebellion Zion really managed to withstand the pressure. What they needed to do next is, I feel like Dyron's death wasn't really, wasn't planned, of course.
Yeah.
But
it's still worth it,
but
right?
it's
Base
somehow
turret.
worth it. Onic Esports, though, they have full control, because right now, in less than 15 seconds, they might have a chance to take on Lord. Right now, though, they're moving to the top side.
Yeah, this is not good. B-Roll, you gotta read the map properly, buddy. That's 5 people missing. That's a full-on collapse, a shutdown for Onic, and that is the turn, maybe, perhaps, for the side of Onic Esports. Now, Lord Evolve, no longer just the enhanced version. They might end with 1 straight push.
This is a 20-minute Lord, guys. This is going to be a huge enhanced Lord here into the hands of Onic Esports, just because of the habit that B-Roll likes to make. I do understand he is an Aldous. He is a bit more built for that split push type of meta, but this was already placed into the winning condition for Onic Esports that they were able to capitalize. But actually, Keyboy gets taken down as well. So this is a 4v4 situation.
A 4v4 situation with the evolved Lord, though. 50 seconds on the board, but it is going to be the Lord Slain, presented to you by Samsung Galaxy A Series. Rebellion, we can see the level of progression they've had just with 1 day.
Yeah.
1 day.
I want to give credit towards Val, man. He is the anchor of this team. As a roamer, as the captain, he holds a 4-4-10 on an Angela, so his impact is just so evident on the Land of Dawn, defending Fearless and as well as B-Roll. We'll see, though, will they be able to defend right now, because Onic Esports, with this Max Lord, might be able to close the game.
We're all on our feet right now, man. This is a fun game to watch and to cast. Onic looking for the end. Boots goes in for the Timeless Rage, opening up the map a little bit as Dyron goes in for the knockout strike. Fearless needs to be careful, needs to be very, very cautious on how he uses his dash, because Boots will be able to counter him and punish him very, very fast. But so far, they've been able to micromanage this really, really well. Dyron is going to get suppressed right there. Still has the winner truncheon to get out. Surfeit Lance using everything. Fearless looking for the re-engage all the way right there. B-Roll jumps in. CW Immortality will be popped. He's looking for more. Winner truncheon going to be bobbed, but it's going to be on it, losing on all fronts. B-Roll gets taken down. Dyron looking for a pick onto CW, but Boots covers up for his team. That's a 2-0. The Yellow Porcupines are coming in. They're looking for the end right now with 2 members down. Swaylo, Val, and Fearless, they're going to have to pull a miracle right now.
Man, the issue is that they did understand that B-Roll was going to come last. So actually, if you took a look and made it the big picture from Onic Esports is that they were able to kind of understand that he was coming, and they positioned themselves in a way to be able to take down B-Roll first, knowing that he is the main, I would say, damage dealer, the main threat to the composition from Onic Esports. He instantly went in for Sans. Sans was still able to kite away. CW was there in the area, but now this might be the final push.
This is a 5v3, and Onic are scared to pull the trigger. Fearless jumps in. Tempest of Blaze is going to be used right now. He still has the immortality. Will be able to take Sans really, really low. Boots goes in for the Tyrant's Revenge Flicker, but does not connect onto anyone. Minion number 1 is still alive. That's not going to be anything huge. Oh my god. B rolls up. Will he be able to change the tides of the fight? Serpent Lance goes in for the end. The Phantom Execution. But oh my god. Rebellion will not be able to survive. Onic, Serpent Lance proving to be the factor that carries the team with that brilliant Phantom Execution to end the game in the end.
The closest game we've seen this season. This was a match worth to watch, man. I mean, Rebellion, they even though they had to take the lose there in the first game, they showed an immense amount of development from yesterday's match. And this is a brilliant display of high-level Mobile Legends.
Holy moly, Rebellion Zion. What a defense. 3 times Onic Esports with the Lord. They managed to defend with this composition with a Yves, Ling, and as well as Aldous on their side. And Onic Esports, slowly, I feel like it was this close. They take the dub in the first game.